Hey guys, it's Simply LaChish, and this is
Judah.
Judah's gonna help me out today. Oh man, we have some good information to share with you, and I just want to jump in it. Here at Simply LaChish, we try to share things to help you with your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul. But we are looking for a holistic approach. Okay, I've always been driven to not just isolate one part of who you are. So this time we're going to talk about finances.
Yeah.
Finances is a big thing, but this is so exciting, man. We have some information that's so exciting. I've been being mentored here recently, probably starting in about September. I acquired an amazing mentor who is doing some awesome things financially and investing in multiple spaces, and really just has pushed me to a different level of understanding financial literacy and making myself wiser, but really pushed me beyond that to building generational wealth. And in order to do that, I have to build generational knowledge. So Judah's here to help me because he's been learning some things and we've been learning some things together, right?
Right.
So we're going to help you guys out. And if you like the content, let us know so we can continue, because there's definitely probably needs to be more than one video, but we're going to see what we can do in the next few minutes, okay? All right. So you got a job this year, right?
Right.
What do you do?
I edit my mom's videos and I also help record them.
Okay, so you're my media guy, right?
Right.
Do all my tech stuff. He helps to build my social media accounts. He's trying to, build my followers on TikTok. So if you don't follow me, Simply LaChish at TikTok. What's your TikTok?
My TikTok is Judah L 2021.
All right, so follow him on TikTok as well. He does more videos than me, but we're trying to get me there. Okay, we're trying to get me there. All right, he's keeping me cool. So you got a job and you get paid. All right. So then, what do you do with your money?
There's 3 things that you need to do. You have to save, give to God, and spend.
Okay. All right. And that's when you don't have bills, okay? When you don't have any bills, you want to share or give to God, right? Give to God, give to nonprofit organizations, give to the less fortunate, share. Share your resources when you have an abundance. You're blessed to be a blessing, right? We want to be the lenders and not the borrowers, but you can't be stingy once you have enough to lend, right? But be wise, because some people take advantage, right? We are in tax season. So I do want to give you a couple things to look out for in this season, all right? Just kind of comical, but serious. This is the season where, people will start requesting lots of money from you versus like a little bit, So generally, the rest of the year, people say, yo, can I borrow like $20 or like maybe $50? But now that it's tax season, you're going to get the stories like, oh man, I don't have no dependents to claim. I ain't getting no refund, but I got this bill, man. It's like $500. Like, right? Then you're gonna go like and I love all my church people. Y'all know I've been in that position too. But listen, you're gonna go from like asking for the $20 offerings, $50 offerings, and it's gonna be like, I need everybody to get $500. I need you to get $1,000. It's that season, y'all. So just be aware, okay? I'm not saying don't give. If the Lord is leading you, definitely give. But be wise, right? And be intentional about your giving. So what I do, because I actually have a job and I have bills and I have debts and I'm working on things. So a rule of thumb for me is whenever I receive additional income outside of my normal salary, like bonus or like a refund, if you get a tax refund or just somebody blesses me, right? I break it into like 4 portions maybe. So of course I'm gonna give, I'm gonna pay my tithe, which is my 10%, and I'm gonna give an additional offering, things like that, because I believe that that's important. And it also, in my sharing part, I sow into nonprofit organizations. I sow into my scholarship fund. I sow into people that I couldn't sow into. Maybe it's not just Giving Tuesday, but like at any time, like if you have money, send juice. Like there's so many different places. Okay, so I won't name drop. sow into an organization that has been a blessing to you, your family, or that you just love what they're doing. You're supporting what they're doing. So, right? So is the first thing. And then I think about, I need to save. I need to either put it in my savings account or put it in some type of investments. I like, stocks, mutual funds. I like cryptocurrency. Not everybody likes that, but like I'm one of those people that I'm an aggressive person when it comes to investing. So I'm not really scary. I don't mind putting a little bit. Y'all heard me? How would I say? A little bit. If you don't know much about it, put a little bit, just a little bit. So I'll do that, saving and investing. That's my second part. And then I look at like debt cancellation. So I'm gonna put a portion towards paying off debts earlier, right? Pay down those credit card bills. I know some of y'all like me. Christmas, you went all out. You still paying for Christmas in it's March 1st. Yeah. You still paying for Christmas because you put it on the credit card and you did too much. And the kids ain't even need all that, right? So put some towards paying off your debt, and then spend. Spend a little bit. Reward yourself, okay? Buy yourself a little bit, but just a little bit. All right. Don't go out here buying a whole new living room, bedroom, all these. Just a little bit, okay? Portion it out. Be serious about what you're doing. All right. So that's the first part. That's our first detour. Okay, we're gonna get back on track. So you got a job, you're working with your money, right? Mm-hmm. And then what type of account did you open?
An IRA.
An IRA. He's been focused on that, right? And that stands for an individual retirement account. And I helped him, not just him, but all 5 of my kids to open up a custodial Roth IRA. And for those of you who have dependents or children, you want to look into this, especially entrepreneurs. If you're a business owner or you have someone in your family that's a business owner and they can hire your underage people who can't, work, or maybe they're working like my teenagers, they work at Dairy Queen. Open up them a custodial IRA. Custodial just means the person is not 18 years old. So somebody else who is of age has to open it on their behalf, and that person who opens it maintains control of the finances until they turn 18 or 21, okay? And then the money goes directly into their hands. So you have to teach your children young, right? Because once he turns 18, he's going to get a whole bunch of money, and I don't want him to go waste it because I'm going to be very upset, right? Right. So we're building generational wealth by building generational knowledge, okay? So I'm teaching him now so that he doesn't blow the money later, okay? So we open up a custodial Roth IRA, but also I open up a custodial brokerage account for them, which is investments in mutual funds and things like that. Less limitations as far as when you can take it out. Same. We'll talk about that in another video. Today I want to talk about the custodial Roth IRA specifically because there's some cool math that goes along with this, and we like math, right? Math and science are like our things. So this is going to be fun. Get your calculator out because we're going to talk about this, all right? So the blessing and the benefit of doing investment accounts, especially for people who are younger, even myself, I'm young, right? I have a good amount of time before I turn 60, but not a whole lot. Honestly, I got about 20 some years. But he has how much?
I have a lot.
You got 50 years before you turn 60. So we got a long while with him, right? So compound interest. This is a conversation we were having the other day, and we wanted to share this part with you, and then we'll come back and do another video maybe next week, okay? All right, so we were talking about compound interest the other day, and I had to take a moment to make sure I got it right for you guys because I didn't want to give you the wrong information. So there's this like really complicated formula that is used to calculate it, but the simple way is to simply take the number 72 and divide it by whatever the interest rate, the annual interest rate on your account is. So for our purposes, we're just going to use round numbers, right? So we're going to say we get about 10% interest, okay? So 10% interest average on these mutual funds for the retirement account. We're going to take 72 and divide it by 10. that gives you 7.2, okay? So we're just going to do the math with times 7. But 7.2, like you want to use that 0.2, but we're just going to make it easy, okay? We're going to keep the numbers round. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So when I was talking about the retirement account funds, for him, we were talking about how we're going to get 50 years, basically, of this money accumulating over time. And if he leaves it alone, because he won't need this money, this is like just money we're putting away now. If he doesn't mess with it, he's going to be pretty wealthy when he gets older, right? All right, so do me a favor. Let's just keep the numbers simple. Let's just say we have 10% growth rate, okay? 10% interest. And when we divide that by 7, we're just going to get 7. Every 7 years, his money is going to double, okay? And that's being conservative. Sometimes the markets are like 12% or 18% or 25%, and sometimes they might be lower. They might be like 8% or things like that. So we're just going to do an average, okay? And all these calculators are available for you online. Just Google it, compound interest calculator, investment calculator. It will blow you away. If you do the numbers, I promise you, you'll move into action, okay? So let's say, okay, I want you to put in 50 divided by 7, because we need to see how many times your money is going to double before you cash it out, okay? So 50 divided by 7 is what? 7.14. So let's say 7 times. Just going to make it 7 times. Okay. So this is the thing. He gets paid, and with the retirement accounts for the kids, you can't put more into their retirement account than they get, okay? So let's just keep it easy for him, okay? We're going to say he gets paid $1,000 a year. That's not a lot. He gets paid a little bit more than that, but we're going to just say he gets paid $1,000 a year, okay? So put in $1,000. Clear that out. We're going to put in $1,000. All right. Now, I want you to look at how many times this is going to double over the next 50 years for you, okay? If I just put in $1,000 for him right now, he's 10 years old. If I just put in $1,000, in 7 years, we're going to multiply that by 2. What do you get?
We get 2,000.
2,000. Okay. So when you're 17, if we don't put any more money into it and we just let it grow at a 10% interest rate, you'll have $2,000 without us doing anything, just waiting, giving it time. Okay. So at 17, you'll have $2,000. That's cool. Like that's a good amount. It's not like impressive, right? It's a good amount for him, but it doesn't blow you away. I know you're not blown away. You're not blown away. All right. So how about, okay, so that's 1 time, right? We said we get 7 times to double this. All right. So let's double it again. Let's give it 7 more years. So times 2 again. I'm gonna just keep my fingers so I can keep. Okay. So you'll have $4,000 in 14 years. So when you turn 24, you'll have $4,000 in your retirement account. Are you impressed? No. Not yet. Goodness, $4,000 is a lot. You know, some people don't have $4,000 right now, and they have jobs. You know, because you pay all this stuff out. It's not how much you make; it's how much you have left after you pay your bills. All right. So, okay, so we doubled it twice. We got $4,000. He's not really impressed. Let's see. Let's double it again. So this is the 3rd time. All right. And this is without us adding any more money. Okay, good. So then we get to $8,000. Okay, so it's starting to get up there just a little bit. Just a little bit. In 21 years, he'll be 31. He'll have $8,000 in his retirement account. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going. 4 times because we still got to get up to 7 times. You got it. 8,000 times 2. Got it. All right. So we got in there. All right. Now let's do it. Let's do it times 2 times 2 times 2. Where are we at?
We have 128,000.
$128,000.
That's a lot.
That we only put in $1,000. Now, it took us 50 years to grow this. That sounds like a long time. But this is in a retirement account. He doesn't have to do anything else to it. We grew $1,000 into $128,000 in 50 years.
That's
Wow.
a lot of money.
Right? That's good. But let's think about it. When do you use a retirement account? You remember?
When you get old, like when you turn, like for me, when I turn 80 or 60.
60, right? He said when you get old, yes. No, I love you guys. When you get around grandparent age, and I'm sorry for all you young grandparents, what I'm saying is when you hit 59 and a half, let's just use the legal thing, 59 and a half or above, you can start withdrawing from a retirement account. So let's say I didn't have any bills by then. Maybe by 60, I've paid my house off. You know, I have my vehicle, but I paid it off, and I decided I wanted to be home. Well, $128,000 is okay. But we know the cost of living goes up so much. So by then, maybe that's not a lot. But what if we, instead of just having $1,000, what if we actually, at the age of 10, got you to, or soon after, got you to about $10,000. And all we have to do with this number is times it by 10. And what is that?
1,280,000. That's all.
You're impressed?
Yes.
He's impressed. So, how can we get him to that point? Well, if you don't have 10 G's to drop into a kid's investment account, I feel you, right? But it could be as small as, I've done the math and had someone do the math with me. For my 4-year-old, if I just put $25 to $50 a month for the next 6 years, I can get her to $10,000 by the time she's 10, and I don't have to invest anything else. She doesn't have to invest anything else, and the money will just grow. And she'll have $1 million by the time she's 60. This is passing on generational wealth. And here's the kicker. This is just one account. He also has a brokerage account. We'll talk about that later, right? Now, technically, we shouldn't access this money until he retires. But with a Roth IRA, when he goes to buy his first house, if he needs a down payment, he can take it. When he goes to college, if he needs something so we can be debt-free, he can get it. Do I want him to mess with it? No. But he could if we needed to, right? So I'm setting him up that he enters into adulthood not worrying and stressing about money. That's a blessing. I'm running out of time because it's already long. But the way how we keep it going and going is once we get to that part, if you're growing at 10%, what you do is you live off of 4%. That way, the money keeps growing and you never take away from the initial investment. There's a lot of other videos out there. I'm not an expert in finances, so I mean, if you just look it up, you can find it. But I just want to be like a launching pad for you to start doing some research out here. And I don't want you to waste your taxes or your income tax or your refund. I want you to invest in your kids. If you don't have a business or you can't hire them into a business and you can't open up a retirement fund for them yet, that's okay. What you can do is open up a brokerage account for them. Same principle applies. Choose a good mutual fund that gives you a history of 10% interest. The same numbers will apply. The only difference is with a brokerage account, when he goes to pull it out, it won't be tax-free. So he'll pay taxes when he makes the money. But he also doesn't have to wait till he's 60 years old to use it. So he can use it a lot sooner.
Right.
Then he's really going to be dripping. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the information we shared. Did you enjoy talking to the people?
Yes.
You going to come back and give them some more information?
Yes.
All right. We're going to come back and talk to you about money a little bit more. But just take this in, okay? Take this in. Don't waste your taxes. Just spend
A little bit.
a little bit. and use the rest to really make your life better, okay? We love y'all. Peace.
Simply LaChish. Thanks for tuning